Hey Arctic Warriors, what's up? Arctic Phoenix here. We're gonna be doing the FCS bracket today. We're gonna start out with Mercer versus Gardner Webb. Yeah, Mercer looks like the better team on paper here. I mean, they got a better point differential. They're better across the board. Plus, they arguably playing in the better conference in the Southern. So I'm picking Mercer. So. Duesqunce, sorry if I mispronounce your school, in Youngstown State. I really don't see much of a contest here. I mean, hell, Youngstown State even has a win in their against another team in the tourney, and not only that, they have played in the Missouri Valley Conference, and this grade they're playing the Northeast, so Youngstown State gets the easy win here. Richmond, NC Central. Kind of an interesting matchup here. I mean, NC Central has a better their record, but then again, Richmond plays in the better conference in the Colonial, which is probably the best conference in the FCS outside of the Missouri Valley Conference in the Big Sky. And yeah, they have a much better conference record. And I mean, NC Central has a better offense. They have a better point differential, but like I said, better conference, tougher competition. Richmond gets the win dub here. Nicholls, Southern Illinois. Southern Illinois is going to be a dark horse. This team in the FCS playoffs. They are 2-4 right now. I mean, they're 2-4 right now. I'm just going to pause this for a sec. And yeah, Southern Illinois actually has win. Yes, they do have losses to Youngstown State, South Dakota State, North South Dakota. But then again, that has more to do with their conference more than anything. And they do have a win over Northern Illinois. So, yeah, they got that going for them. And they beat Austin Peay. So, yeah, they got some wins. They have more battle tested. So, I'm going with Southern Illinois this game. Sacramento State, North Dakota. I like Sacramento State, but they have looked a lot weaker this year. Plus, North Dakota has a couple wins over some quality teams. I mean, hell, one of their wins actually came up against North Dakota State, and it wasn't even a close game. I mean, North Dakota blew the doors off their in-state rivals. And yeah, they're only long. And yeah, they even beat Northern Arizona, which even though they're not in the tourney, I mean they have some quality wins over some teams in the Big Sky Conference. So even some who are in the tourney. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if Northern Arizona's in the tourney next year for the way they're trending. And yeah, and then your only other loss was to South Dakota State. But then again, I think South Dakota State can beat half the teams in the FCS, and their only other major loss is South Dakota, who has looked pretty good this season. So I'm gonna go with North Dakota. I mean, like I said, South Dakota. Sacramento State, they haven't looked as good this year, and I think this will be a good matchup. So, yeah. Okay, Drake versus North Dakota State. I mean, while North Dakota State's one of the best teams and has been their dominant self, they haven't really had too many big wins this year. Like I said, they did lose to the aforementioned North Dakota, but the aura, they're still there. They have the second best point differential, only to their arch nemesis, South Dakota State. I mean, yeah, their only big win was really against Southern Illinois, but that's really more due to their reputation more than anything. Well, yeah, they lost to South Dakota at home, North Dakota, and of course South Dakota State beat them. But Drake, they won all their games in their conference. I mean, they even lost to a D2 team, which doesn't help their cause. And their other two losses were blowouts against Missouri Valley schools. And what division North Dakota did? Missouri Valley. So there you go. North Dakota State's blowing the doors off Drake. Chattanooga versus Austin Peay. Yeah, Austin Peay is an interesting school. So yeah, they're a top 10 team and only fin they're seeded 10th in the FCS tourney. And yeah, their only two losses were to, of course, Southern Illinois and Tennessee. Other than that, they have ran the gauntlet. So they haven't really faced too many solid teams. I mean, Chattanooga, yeah, Chattanooga 7-4. They are recently coming off a loss to Alabama, but then again, Alabama is one of the best teams in all of college football, and they're competing for the FBS playoffs. So, okay, yeah, they're 7-4 right now. They're facing one of the. Hmm. Yeah, I'm just gonna pause this for a sec. Just yeah, Chattanooga. Yeah, they got blown out by Alabama. They lost to Furman, and yeah, they're 6-2 in their conference. I mean, they lost down. Their only other loss in their conference to the Western Carolina of all teams. I mean, that was in a high scoring game. So yeah, I still think the game against Alabama will help, but I still think Austin Peay is gonna win. Lafayette versus Delaware. Yeah, very close matchup here. I mean, Lafayette has like the better point differential. I think they have like a better offense than Delaware, but Delaware has a better defense. They're more battle tested due to their conference. And yeah, their three losses this year was their first one's to Penn State. Well, then again, it's Penn State when they're in the 6-3-7. But then again, like it's one of the best FDS tool, and so it almost like that game doesn't count in a way. So, and their only other big loss is to Villanova, and their only like real win against a conference team in the tournament was Duesqunce, who I think they're only in there because they won their conference, so doesn't really count for much. And then of course Villanova beat them. So anyhow, I'm gonna go with Delaware in this one. Okay.